Oh, okay, hold on. Hi, guys. It's an interesting day in SkitLanta. It's an interesting day in SkitLanta. Welcome, everyone. We have Susan. Welcome to Sharon Rika Review. Hi, guys. How is everybody
Morning.
doing? My head is still a little bit foggy, so bear with me. All
Oh,
right. I'm really fortunate to have two stepmothers. You know what I mean? Daddy married the first wife. He gave her her papers when he married her years ago. And guys, let me know when Miss T comes in the chat because you know what? Remember a long time ago, Miss T said something. She says, I have a godmother that I
mm-hmm.
don't even speak to.
Yeah.
My stepsister is a church Christian.
Hmm.
I was not on the program.
Oh.
Her mother adopted my brother. We were none of us, and even my dad married her dad, her mom.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't mentioned on there, but our last name, she acquired my dad's last name. She didn't say it's married, acquired.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, it is what it is. Now I understand fully what Miss Whatever, but at the end of the day, I am not going to let that get me down. I still get my head up high and I still be the person that I am. I'm not gonna let nobody take me out of my character.
That's
But God
right.
is good. It was an interesting day, trust me. I had to come out of the church, out of the chapel. It's a funeral place where they have the body in the, it's a cemetery
Mm-hmm.
place where they keep right. They have the service there. And it was a lot of for church people. Them I used to go to church with. I remember I tell you guys that I used to attend a 7 days Adventist when I was living with my stepsister. But anyway, guys, it is what it is. God is good. Mom went home in style. At least I get to see her before she become critical.
Mm-hmm.
I clean out her fingernail. They were filled with feces, and I clean out her nails. And she told the charge nurse, "That is my stepdaughter. She and my daughter could pass for twins. They look alikes. They look
Mm-hmm.
alike." But I was not mentioned on the program. My brother, her adopted son, was not mentioned, although those two was there. Are my sister, of course, and my dad. All right, all right. So let's everything be. It's done. Leave everything to God. God is good.
Yes, he is.
All right, God is good. So you see, a lot of us Christian don't realize, and the moral of the story, reason why I'm starting this off, and I'm just being transparent with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
When we as Christian, we have to be Christ-like. Yes, we are human. I have never done anything that warranted that kind of behavior.
Mm.
But when we are Christian, we have to behave proper. Because although you're a Christian, be careful how you treat other people. Because you'll run even the Christian from the church. And you will even turn people away from God if we are not
Mm-hmm.
strong enough. We will not want to step back into the church and I'm a Christian. It will make, if I was really a weak person, I would never want to ever have nothing to do with Christianity again.
Mm.
Trust me on that. And they are very, she will come on sermon and she will say, Sharon, check I have something on YouTube, look at it. And I will watch her sermon and whatever she says, and how God restings on her heart to speak. I know the devil is whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, guys, we have to conduct ourselves better. We cannot behave in a manner that is not Christ-like. And
That is
even the
true.
ones that are not Christian,
Mm-hmm.
you will also turn them away from the church also. And you will send them right back into the world. And it's just as it is. All right,
Yeah.
so let's jump on into our program. Welcome, guys. I'm trying my very best to be happy. Thank God I have you guys and I have this platform because if I didn't, I don't know how I would survive. Thank God for Charmaine. You know what I mean? Thank God for her to say, Sharon, Hill your head up and you go back in that church. And that's what I did yesterday.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I did. God is good. So now back into our program. So tell me, how are you liking the what you call it there? Our the messiness in our SkitLanta. We're reviewing the
Oh,
Kountry Wayne skit.
yeah, I did watch the skits, most of them. It's interesting. I was glad to see. I wanted to see what Dave's friend, the attorney, looked like, and it just shows that Dave is a man who loves variety, all shapes, sizes. He loves them. And for people to say, "Oh, that's his past. He was a man." You know what? It's interesting that it seems like every ex that he calls, he was very good to these women apparently, and he had
Yeah.
special relationships with these women. That
Yes.
oh, I'll do anything for Dave. We go back a long
No.
way.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, okay. So, which means to me that okay, well, yeah, he's with Amber now, and yeah, their
They're in a
relationship,
relationship,
yeah, their false
but
relationship.
he
But
can call
anyway,
his exes because they're.
he's
If you
he's
really
and he's
notice,
he's yeah, he's Amber's side piece, but that's okay.
if you
Um,
notice, he is all his women. They're all professional.
they are all professional. That is
Hmm.
right. So it was just interesting, and I think she said she'll do, they go back a long way, and she'd probably do anything for him, and she's helping him out. But what I found interesting, I don't know if she's looking at it as Dave is the client. And I mean, I know she gave them their amount, and then when Amber, it's like, Amber, why are you trying to get stuff for free? When she asked the
She
lady,
always
"What
does that.
about the retainer? You're waiving the retainer." I want to say, girlfriend, come on now. You're supposed to be a businesswoman. Come on now. Why would the lady waive her retainer? Because she knows Dave? Give me a break. So, but Amber is supposed to be the boss lady. And I really like Amber, but I'll call a spade
Yeah,
a spade. She's not acting like she's this professional boss lady. Everyone, a lot of people think she's the boss up, she's the boss lady. She's really not. She's really not. And she has a lot to learn. And as I
definitely.
stated in a comment I put in there, she will
I have to.
learn. I
I
think
like it, but I haven't I
she
haven't
needs to
commented
be
yet because
right.
I
She
was
needs
coming
to
back.
be on
Yeah.
her own and keep relying on men. Like she had to. Okay, yeah, you went to Dave for advice. I get it. He had, but why couldn't she? When I was expecting her to say when they read the contract and they talked, they meaning the girls. I was expecting her to say, "Hey, girls, hey, we need to take this to an attorney." I was expecting that to come out of her. Why does she have to have this? For him to say, okay, I have an attorney. Why couldn't she do that earlier and say, hey, you know what? We need an attorney. That's a boss
True.
lady would do that. Okay.
Mm.
So she's still relying on a man to validate her and help her out like she's this victim and this lost damsel in distress. And it's not a good picture, Sharon. It really isn't. But she's
Yeah.
making another strategic mistake, I believe, in trusting Delisha. Delisha is Alicia's not her friend. Look at what she's doing. The fact that what she's doing with Shayla proves that she is not anyone's friend. Okay, and the only reason she's with Amon, Delisha, is because of that $15,000 a month. She still wants that money.
Exactly.
So how is she your friend? How are you? Because I
She
see
doesn't know that. We knows that,
right.
but she doesn't know that.
But what I see Shayla, what I see Amber doing, and I'm going to close with this. And I said, and I put this on another YouTube channel, Auntie Riri. I
Andrew.
said, I said, she is doing the same thing with friendship that she did with Shayla. She's starting to trust Delicia, and some people I've seen in the Facebook comments, oh, she's just using her. Amber has a strategic plan. No, she doesn't. Amber is dumb, just like Anthony. Both of them are dumb in relationships and stuff. I'm sorry, they are. And what she's doing, she's trusting Delicia. And now she's trusting Delicia like she trusted Shayla. In which you see what happened with Shayla. My thing is come on, Amber, be your own woman. even don't even take advice from a lot of advice from Ernestine. One thing Ernestine did give her good advice is about that contract. She thinks it's stupid and she thinks it's a bad contract. And it warrants an attorney looking at. But I have a feeling, Sharon, what's going to happen is that she will that attorney's going to read that contract, compare it to other podcasts, and she may come up with like, you guys are new. He has a point. Maybe I need to tweak it a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I think
But
she will do that.
I think they're going to be disappointed in what this attorney says. But it's
Uh,
interesting. I love what she said when the attorney. I've looked at Sam other podcast contracts, but I haven't had a chance to look at yours yet because I just got it. She just got it. So what happened last night? Amber didn't send it last night, or Dave the side piece didn't send it last night. She just got it. It sounded like a few minutes before she went to went to that place.
yeah.
So this is what but that's my 2 cents, and so
Well said. I love your 2 cents. Well said. One thing. Okay, look here now. You see when you're on here? We call a spade a spade.
yeah,
You're never scared of giving your opinion because everybody' opinion is okay on here as
right,
long as it is respectful.
exactly.
Right? We don't need to attack each other. We come together as one. And what I love, we have a diversity on here. And I love that. And I give people the
Mhm.
opportunity to come up. Auntie Riri, if you're not busy and you're not going live, I send you the link. The link is in your email. You can come on if you choose to do so. All right. So, hi there, Auntie Riri. Hello, everyone. I will greet everyone shortly. Well said, darling. And this is why I read your guys' comment, and that's why I offer people to come up
Mhm.
because it's nice to hear your guys' voice. And it's good because there's a lot of you guys have beautiful, wonderful takes, and I love it. You know what I mean? I can't be up here yapping away when we need, and it look like we need a little lipstick here.
Yeah.
One thing, I'm a lipstick girl. So, guys, when I get my thing back, please, lipstick people, I need send sponsor me. I'm a lipstick girl. I'm looking to see if I have anything close by a color that I like. All right, so now you're absolutely right. With what's going on with the podcast, girl, I'm here thinking Amber shouldn't trust anybody right now. You can't just, they are your coworker right now.
Hmm.
You're gonna tell her, oh, I noticed that you have a clothing line and you're a businesswoman. I know that they both have a lot to lose. Yes, I think it's a great idea. It's a contract. Yes, they need to take have a lawyer look it over.
Right,
Yes,
exactly.
don't have
That's
experience, but still, they're locked into a contract for 3 years. And
hmm
if they're making Amber mention it, that means something is not right with that contract. I
hmm
really think so. So that is the nugget. Wayne is protecting himself. Amber called it on the head there
right,
since Wayne is, and he's definitely protected. They're not protected. And they're gonna still get that 2008. I think you guys said I didn't get to watch all of that to find out. But I think you guys tell me that they're gonna get 2,800 for per
right,
episode, right? And so for the next 3 years, that's what they're gonna get. The first year we understand you make nothing. The
right,
second year, most likely you'll start gain something. So he will be the only one making back his 330,000 because he put 200,000 he invested in the podcast, plus he paid Candice 130,000 to
right. So
decorate
he's
the
put up a
place.
lot of the front. He's put up the
Exactly.
front
So
money,
he needs to
which is
gain that back. But
right,
at the same time, the ladies, them, I know they're inexperienced and his name is backing it. But still, he should be able to if there's somebody want to invite the ladies onto their podcast to do be a guest appearance, they should be able to do that. So it's good for them not to be locked into the contract. They can tweak it here and there. Well, you can't mention anything about Kountry Wayne, that's fine. But don't what if they can't get, as Amber says, hold on, they may have to make sure I speak what. Yes. Amber says there is no brand deal. They won't be getting no brand deal.
Right,
Only him gonna be profiting. They won't
right.
be making. So of course they need to protect themselves. Yes, they need brand deal. Yes, they need back end. And she's absolutely right. Because this
But
is entertainment. So I think the lawyer will come back with a great solution for them. And she will deal with his lawyer and they can come up with something substantial for the ladies. And I know it's gonna happen because the podcast is real in real life. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right. But
it is.
what I think what happens, I can see from his perspective the first year.
Yeah,
Okay, because no one knows them. They don't know what's going to happen.
exactly.
He's put all this front money in. What if it
Mm-hmm.
fails? What if
Yeah.
it fails? Okay, so I can see him saying the first year, no branding, no this, no that. I get it. That I totally agree with. But there should be something in the
Mm-hmm.
contract after that first year. If this happens, they will receive this increase in salary. They will receive the branding parts of that. They would, that's what's missing there. And I think that attorney probably will look at it. Now, someone mentioned is Nancy. I see that Shayla went to Anthony for advice. Because I mentioned that why would Amber go to Dave? Shayla just did that. Let's just be honest. Shayla just did that to cause problems. Okay, she just went to ask Anthony, to cause problems. Um, and Anthony really didn't give her a straightforward answer because he's not going to go against Wayne. He knows that contract could be better, but he just told her what so won't tick Wayne off. I'm serious. I mean, that's what I think happened. But just this comparison, and saying Shayla went to um, Anthony. I mean, what? So she went to Anthony. So what? I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm not saying so what, Nancy. Don't. I value your opinion. I'm just saying what does that? That's apples and oranges. That's
Yeah.
apples and oranges there. Because Shayla's Amber is supposed to be the boss lady. So Amber should have said, okay, we read this contract and we all agree, except for Lauren, we need to have someone else look at this contract. Do you mind, like you've had your attorney look at it? We're your business, right, Wayne? This is business. So we will have our attorney look at it and then come back together. And by the way, can you give us 48 hours? He just threw 24 hours because he didn't think that they would go to an attorney to look at it.
Yeah.
And that's what being a boss lady does.
Yeah,
Okay.
that but she
She's
did. She
not that
did. Look here, she told him that they're not signing the contract yesterday.
right, she told him,
What
yeah,
I could
that's right.
see on the way from the funeral yesterday, on the way home, I noticed she says we're not signing that. So he was saying that they have no experience. This is an opportunity for them, so they should be grateful. And it's like him, I force them to sign. I say, if you don't like it, leave. Because this is my name on it and blah blah blah. And comfort. That's what he was telling the ladies, right? But at the end of the day, Amber, he says, okay, then I'll give you guys 24 hours. Amber said to him, says, look here, Wayne, I wanted to say another word, but maybe I can't say it.
Mm.
It's a crappy contract. I almost said it. It's a crappy contract. And he says, well, and Amber says, I know contract, Wayne. I deal with contracts, so I know there's a lot of loophole inside here. And she told him, I mean, it is what it is. So I am happy that they do get the lawyer, but
Well, yeah,
now,
I'm glad she yeah.
yeah,
So hopefully I'm sure she'll be able
yes.
to help them out.
But the issue now with Tamara, I thought Tamara grow some sense. If Denisha was able to tell a lie like that to Wayne, call Wayne and ratted you out, why would you go in front of Denisha with Lauren
Stupid.
and checking Lauren and says, oh, we have a lawyer inside here? When
This
Wayne just tell you guys says, look here, Denisha is important, but him have to tell them that Denisha is the manager, the assistant manager. They don't know that.
Well, he had another title for her, not receptionist. He was saying
No,
what
he says
what
assistant
her
manager.
right assist something. It was higher than a receptionist. So when I saw that scene, I'm like, first of all, Tamara, you're dumb. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
doing that. Going in front of Denisha. Now, Denisha has already proven to us. I know some people were wondering about her. and that she's a scammer. I don't think she's a scammer. It's another word now, opportunist. That is
Opportunist, yes.
apparently
And a
Amber,
manipulator.
Kountry Wayne has picked up from O'Neill and Auntie Riri this opportunist name. So anyway,
Yeah. That's
they
what I said. She's an
she's an
opportunist.
opportunist, but
I
the
didn't
thing
watch
is,
Auntie Riri or O'Neill. I come up with that
well,
on my
O'Neill
own.
mentioned opportunist.
Yes.
But
Because when I really watched her, I noticed that. Yeah.
yeah, what's going to happen? Everyone was like, Lauren's going to tell Wayne. And so when Wayne finds, it's not going to be Lauren, it's going to be Denisha. Because
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, let me tell you, there is a reason why Denisha is there. Denisha is there to spy for Wayne. Okay,
Yep.
in simple terms, she is there to spy for Wayne. She's the insider. She can tell him what goes on, and she has proven herself that she will do that. Just like she was talking about, went to him all sneakily about how the girls are treating her and playing the victim and all of that stuff. She's gonna tell him what happened, and because someone has said, well, she's gonna tell Anthony. No, why would she tell Anthony? Yes, we know Anthony will go and tell Wayne, but to get the full credit, it would be to Denisha's benefit to kind of slip that in to let him know what's going on. And then she will be adding more, he will be thinking of her as more about, that she's a valued employee, and he can like, she's a valued employee. She has my back. Because it's
Yeah.
better for her now. I don't know if they'll ever cross the line or whatever, but something's gonna happen. She's gonna be on the Wayne train. It's coming.
Don't you see how him always a smile at Denisha? Him
Oh,
always have that little smile. Him light up when he's with Denisha. Don't you see? Oh, wait there. I have to ask you this. How did you enjoy those two skits last night?
with
The
who?
one in the kitchen and one in the bedroom with Wayne and
Oh,
Lauren.
I loved it. I loved it because you know
I
what I
watched it
loved
so
it.
many times.
No, I loved it because he put Lauren in her place. Now you just got there, woman. Now you remember Tamara tried to do the same thing to him when she took exception when she found out about how much he pays his baby mamas.
Oh,
Remember
yes.
on the steps, and she was trying to tell him, and he was like, "Shut her down! Like this is my business. Don't talk to me about my money." So he basically told Lauren the same thing, and then she tries to do it again in the bedroom. I'm like, first of all, he kept telling you. I had something really kind of funny in mind. I'm like, okay, he keeps telling you to go take a shower. Are you smelling or something? He's telling you to go take a shower, woman. Go
Wash your
take a
hair
shower.
first.
He
He
must
goes wash your
be
hair first.
hint. He is giving you a hint. Okay, so go take the shower. Okay, first of all, and leave his money alone.
And stop watch my
She's
body.
only been in bed with him. She's only slept with him a few times. Okay, she's not a Shayla. She probably doesn't have that yes, ma'am. Okay, so why would you think you can tell this man how to do his money? Give me a break.
Exactly.
He's not.
All right.
I'm waiting for my man Dan. That's my man. I
Then,
want him to come and get his woman. That's what I'm waiting on.
okay, guys, how many of you guys waiting for
Okay.
that? All right, let me read the chat for a bit. Let we just get me welcome them in. All right. Hi there, Goddess. Welcome in. Goddess says, please hit the like button, guys. We are 54 watching. Please, for once, I would love to see we hit 54 likes. Any amount that's in here, I'd love to see. We have that amount of likes. Okay, guys? I do need your guys' help. Okay, help get me into the algorithm. Thank you very much for your support. All right. And whatever you guys want me to discuss, let me know so we can tweak the our review and we can cover that too. Okay. All right. So with that being said, so we have Goddess there says, good evening, Sharon. I chat. Hi there, Tina S says, hi, Sharon and chat. All right. And so we have, okay. I am coming. That was that's a hurtful thing, Sharon. Yes, it was. Trust me. And I have to suck it up. Thanks to Charmaine for
Yeah, yeah.
talking me down. And then Shirley says, hello everybody. Sorry, I am so late. What have I missed? To go watch the okay, Belinda says good evening. Okay. We get the thumbs up. Iolani. Watch when
We watched
oh,
it.
I already watched that. Yes, I watched it. I watched
Yeah,
that was just a filler skit. That was
that's a
unnecessary.
filler.
Yeah,
Shayla
that's a
needs to
filler
go
skit.
sit
That
down
was
somewhere.
unnecessary. Hi, Nancy Bestie. Yes. Mm. I went to what? Carciana's Burgers and Bistro. Her food is delicious. Oh, that's wonderful,
Oh,
Nancy. I have to go look at your page and give it some love. I hope you have some nice picture there for me. Yeah, after my live, I'll take a look at it. All right. And then Tina S says, "Hi Nancy, Alan, Alani, and Shirley. Welcome in, guys. Hi Jeff. Good evening. Okay. So I Steffi Max, welcome in. Steffi. Oh, so you have afternoon now in where you're at. Oh, we're evening now. We're 6:47. And then Angela C says, Good afternoon, Sharon underscore Rico review and everyone. Hi there. And doggy, she's fine, Angela. She is fine. You never ask about her. I'm gonna tell her, says Angela, forget to ask about her. Surely. Hi, Auntie Riri. Hi, ladies. Don't worry, be happy. God loves you, and so do we. Thank you,
that's
Auntie
right.
Riri.
That's right.
Thank you, Auntie Riri. I do appreciate that. And then Jeff is here. Much love, Miss Sharon. Thank you, Jeff. Hi dear, Steffi Max says. And then Auntie Riri. Look like Auntie Riri may be live. But I do send you the link if you're still here, Auntie Riri. So when you're done your live, if you like, you can jump on if you're not too busy. That is it. And then good afternoon, goddess. All right. So Belinda says here, I'm not understanding looking over the contract why they don't want Wayne to know and tell you going because Tamira says up front of Denisha, a lawyer was there. Denisha, tell Anthony. Anthony is going to tell exactly the Belinda because they want. I don't know why Tamira couldn't just mind our business and just go in the room. The big dog, he'll be walking, ain't it? LOL. Hi there, Auntie Riri. How are you
It's the
doing?
big dog.
Oh,
I'm
that's
doing,
Dave.
I'm doing
Oh,
fine.
Dave.
Uh,
Well, that's true.
and then we have there is Tina. We have Shirley. Shirley says yes. I said the same when I saw the lady lawyer. Yeah. And then Jeff says Amber will be another ex. She keeps in his orbit when it's all
Yep.
said and done.
Yep.
Okay. And Terry says I'm waiting for the one-on-one conversation with him and the lawyer. Yes, Auntie Riri, I'm waiting for that too. All the women think they know him better than anyone else. He uses vulnerable women. Ooh,
That's
Auntie
interesting.
Riri
Yeah.
is talking about Dave. I
Right.
think
He
so. I
does.
think so
Yeah.
because it's showing us that when they're vulnerable, you know what I mean? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Auntie Riri, Auntie Riri. Oh, it look like
Yes,
she.
I'm here.
Yes, Auntie Riri. Mind the extremists, Over here we have lots of that. Or Amber fanatic. Oh Lord, don't get them started, Auntie.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so I just read your comment. Your comment says, I'm waiting for the one-on-one conversation with him and the lawyer. All the women think they know him better than anyone else. He uses vulnerable women.
Yes, he does. I think that he keeps women in his back pocket. I don't think he's paying any of them. I really don't. I don't think he
Mm,
pays the realtor. I mean, he do it. He, of course, the realtor she got to get her percentage. That's her job. But
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
I don't think he really. I think he get discounts with all of them, and he uses his book, his looks. He uses his charm. He uses them, and
mm,
all of them. He's honest with all of them. None of them can say he lied
mm-hmm,
because he gonna tell you the truth. So if there is a breakup or things don't go the way he wants them to go, what is he gonna say? Well, I never lied to you.
Right,
yeah,
exactly. I have a question on Riri and Sharon about the
mm-hmm,
relationship with the realtor. And I'm wondering, when Melissa asked him about Amber, what was special about Amber, and he did this spiel about, God and blah, 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 and
mm-hmm,
all that BS
Yeah.
he was
Blah
saying,
blah.
blah, blah, blah. I
Yeah.
think he did the blah, blah, blah with that real estate agent. I think he told her some of the same stuff.
Yep. Yep.
That's what she mentioned. God, there you go with God. You mentioned, see what I'm saying? So he must have
Yeah.
said God brought her to him too, like he's selling Amber.
Yep. I believe that. I believe he used the same lines with all of the women. It's nothing new. It's nothing redundant. And I think we're gonna find out that one of the other women is also married. That
mm-hmm,
he's messed with in the past. And that's why I say with the Amber fans who are fanatics of, I can understand you even being a fanatic of Amber, bossing up. But if
Yeah.
you are a fanatic of Dave, still after the writers, like, how many, to me the writers are sitting up like, damn, how many people we gonna have to bring up, I mean, next is gonna be Auntie Riri. He gonna say, you know what, Amber, I used to have this maid named Auntie Riri. Hey, Auntie Riri, can you come clean up Amber house for me? And I'm gonna be on the phone talking about, well, yes, Dave, I sure can. Don't nobody know you like I know you, Dave. Hey, man, you know, I mean, how many people it's gonna take to come back and pop up and been with Dave before the people stop saying, I want her with Dave? I think the writers are like, damn.
I know they're probably thinking, "What the heck? We're giving all these signs, and it's like
Yeah,
going over the head." Now Dave is her savior. Oh, and now
yeah,
it's going to be the Dave and Amber podcast. Oh,
yeah.
Dave manned up. All Dave did was make a phone call to a ex,
That's it.
okay, and called in a favor. Apparently, they had a very good relationship. She said, okay, she could
He got a
for
very good
24 hours.
relationship with
He
all
didn't
of
do
them.
anything special.
He got a
He
very,
didn't do
and
nothing.
I'm leery of a man that has nothing but women in his orbit. And it would be different if it was a man who just had that much respect for women. But this is a man who has had sexual encounters with all these women.
Exactly.
Something is wrong with that, and I don't see why. The level threes, and I'm not gonna say all Amber fans because I'm an Amber fan, but the level threes, I don't see why they can't see what's happening right before their eyes. This man is a mass manipulator.
He's got. That's why I said I put on Facebook and Riri said I'll get in trouble,
Yeah,
but
you better stay off
I
Facebook.
said Dave, and I keep putting on there every time I see this thing where everybody's like Dave this, Dave that. He's a man. He's this, and Anthony didn't do this. I put on there. Dave is not a savior. Dave
I
is not
think
a
these young
savior.
girls. I think that young girls who, it's got to be. I can't imagine
Gotta be
women.
the older women. I can't season women. I mean
I
that.
can't see it over 45. You don't see what this
Yeah.
man doing.
Hmm.
I don't understand it. Over 45, you should see it. Every woman. He brought in short plus size this morning. What's the next one gonna be? An Asian? Bethany? He gonna tell Amber, oh, I didn't know this was the Newburger building that you was in. I could have had my friend Bethany, you know.
Exactly.
And Bethany gonna be on the phone to my, hey Dave, nobody know you like I do, you know.
I know, eh?
I mean, got how
No,
many
it'll
women
be
got the
Charlotte.
phone?
It'll be Charlotte.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
What if
Charlotte.
it's with Charlotte?
Yeah, let me call Charlotte. Charlotte can get you a discount. I mean,
Oh no, that is something else, eh? But you
what
know
is
what? He's
You
a
gotta
single man,
laugh.
so he's fine tough, so is royal oats. But women are not supposed to. They're such
It'll
but
double
be
standard.
Sharon,
Charlotte.
have y'all realized that Denisha nor Dave is trying to push the divorce? They don't want them.
It's not. They don't want a
They
divorce.
don't want no
They got
divorce.
it made. Denisha getting all the money she can over there. She got Anthony
Yeah.
food. He's such an idiot because he doesn't want to be alone. He's
Yeah, they
scared of
want
being
they want
alone.
Amber and Anthony to stay together more than Suzette, Terry, and everybody else.
I
They
know,
want
eh?
them to stay together.
And Dave
So
is
true.
getting free. Dave is getting free poo-poo.
Yeah.
So what does he, he doesn't bring no responsibility, no nothing. Even in the house. Paying cash for that house. There's something wrong with that. You paying cash for the house, then you gonna put it in Amber's name. That's just something.
Then liquidate the
That's
assets.
wrong. Something's up. Something's
Then
up.
liquidate. Then so I can get some free cash. He's
I know,
using her
eh?
for something. That ain't no look. And everybody tonight. But that's normal for business men to do that. If Anthony
No.
did that, he would be a scammer.
Right. And the thing is that his business, he is not making as much money because Melissa was the brains behind his business.
Amen.
He has a
Amen.
lot of ideas, but Melissa was the one that made those
Executed,
deals.
yeah.
She executed. He
Yeah.
no longer has her, and he is losing money. So
All
he
Dave
has
had to do was show up and look nice at everything. Just like with that thing with Amber. Amber closed that deal. He
yes,
didn't close that
Yeah.
deal. Amber closed that deal
Yeah.
showing
Just
up
like
and
what
looking
Melissa
pretty.
would have done. She would have closed the deal
she
too.
did a
Yeah,
Beyonce. She did a Beyonce. She closed, and
that's
then,
it.
the enthusiasts, they don't want to believe that either. That's what
Come
she
on.
did. She
Come
went in
on.
there and did and used her charm, used her feminine wiles and
With
all
the
that.
crop
Yeah.
top. With the crop
That's
top.
what she did, and that
Yeah,
guy.
she did. She did.
That's what she did, and that's how they got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's true. She did it.
I ain't even tripping because I know at the end of the day, in 2 or 3 months, they gonna be crashing out left and right. They just go, they whole
I
Facebook gonna
know,
be
eh?
blew up. They gonna be
I
trying
will
to.
be having
It's
popcorn
gonna
then,
be a
Auntie
mess.
Riri.
They gonna go crazy. Nervous
Mm-hmm.
breakdowns,
Yep.
Xanax go up, all that.
Definitely,
Because
definitely.
Wayne
You're
is
so
going to have a
right.
twist. It's not going to be like what certain
No, there's
people
no happy
think.
ending.
And because he gave so many nuggets, was it yesterday,
Yes,
Sharon, when he was talking to Amber, when he first called her on the carpet about why is she upset about Denisha, and he basically said, you still upset about Anthony? Why are you divorcing him? And what matter? Why you
exactly.
with this man?
Exactly. Remember me
Which
said
you
that in
don't
my
even know,
life. Said
Dave.
that
Why
was
you
a
with
nugget.
him? And that,
And
that's
people
a
think that Wayne don't like Anthony, but he's really putting him and his wife back together. He's like, I'm gonna show you just how much she's still in her feelings. She
yep,
still wants you. You still want her low key. You know
yep,
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But he know that, and I'm telling you, Denisha is more of Wayne's type. It's not going.
Exactly.
It's not going to make her a whore if she got with Wayne. Now I would have to see his my chart first, but I mean, it wouldn't be shocking because she more of his speed because she got street, but she also got no business from street, business from personal. None of
right,
those women in that podcast know that.
right.
None of them. And Lauren, I told y'all from the beginning that Wayne was setting Lauren up
Yep.
to show her,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you want to hurt my honey pot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he basically told her last night, you would never get on payroll like honey pot. You are not honey pot. He might as well said that last night.
Yeah, exactly.
He might as well said it because
Really. I
that was
watched
the
that skit
feel.
so many times.
Yeah, and he said hell to the no,
He said, yeah, to the
no.
To the
no.
no, to the no,
Yeah,
hell to the no.
But
that's what he
Oh
said.
my goodness.
and as far as I know, that some people were saying that Denisha is making more than the podcast. It
Yeah.
depends. No, no, the girls, they would be make if they have the podcast, which they probably will. They're going to be making more than Denisha on a
I don't
monthly
think
basis.
so.
Because, no, they're doing if he's paying them 2,800 per episode. If you have multiple, like say if you have 3 episodes a week, that well, what so we thought it was like 7,000 whatever, and then times four, so it does come out to more than what Denisha is making.
They are making 2,800.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2,800
Okay, they
Per
gave the price.
episode.
Okay.
and if they do 5 episodes, if they if it gets so popular that they have it every for 5 days, and so what Wayne is saying, that's
They
right
will
now
still.
that's good money for
Oh
you
yeah.
guys.
Per week, they would make 8,400 if they do it for 3 episodes per
Yeah,
week.
But
per
most
week.
of the
Yeah.
big episodes don't go every day. They go like once a week, maybe. Like the big ones, they don't go like that hard. That because they trying to get them. But just in case, like I still think some kind of way he gonna end up giving Denisha more money.
Mm-hmm.
Like than the $10,000. Because remember he gave Piari 15,000 just to
He's
be
probably
Yeah.
gonna give
consistent.
her 15, but you know what? I wonder if he's gonna eventually fire Piari and have Denisha as his
No, he's
personal
not ever
assistant. You
firing
don't think
PR,
so?
Mm-mm.
Piari ain't done nothing for the last 6 months.
She
I know,
sure
but him
has.
still keeping them on. For
But I
some
will
reason,
say
he lost PR.
she has a nice looking uncle. Did you see her uncle today?
I ain't seen
I
Unc.
didn't watch that. I
I ain't
glimpsed
seen
it, but
Unc Suzette.
He's a new character. He look kind of nice looking.
I wonder if
okay,
I wonder
have
if
to
he a
watch it
vegan.
after.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let me take some comments here, Auntie Riri
Sorry.
and Suzette. So Steffi Max says, Sharon, Shayla told Denisha she is the boss and she needs to go get her some food. Oh boy, it looks like Shayla want Wayne to fire her because Denisha is the assistant manager, so she better cool it. She's not her slave. She needs to go fetch her food herself. Out of harder. And then Auntie Riri said, Alicia will be the new stylist. I will be his maid. LOL. Yes, Auntie Riri, me too.
Oh
I will be
God.
the cleaner. I will be the cleaner of the podcast. And then Tina S says, well, one thing about is Dave will let them know Amber is his woman. Yes, Tina S, he does that. And I love that too. And Lydia says, good evening, Sharon, Suzette, Mads, and chat family. Welcome in, beautiful. And Eros says, hello, Sharon and Suzette. Hi, dear Hero. Welcome in. Jeff says, no, LOL. Not Auntie Riri shopping with Shayla for a new maid outfit. Auntie Riri, are you shopping for a new maid
Maid
outfit?
outfit.
A
Oh
new what
my
outfit?
God.
Maid outfit with
Please
Oh
shade.
go
yeah, I
check.
got me some see-through snake pants today. I'm gonna take a picture in it for y'all. I got me some
Ooh.
snake pants. Hmm.
Oh, that's good, Auntie Riri. I can't wait to take a look at them. Alani says, watch when Shardy and Ron have lost their way. Okay, I can't watch it yet, Alani. I have to do that after the live. Auntie Riri says, vital mistake. She has zero discernment. I know with Amber.
Delicia with
Yeah.
Delicia, yep.
Delusions.
Yeah, with Delicia. Yeah, with Delicia. Amber is very. Anytime I hope that Amber will get her discernment. That was a big no-no. When I saw that, I says, "No, Amber, you lost it right there.
Yep.
You cannot trust her." When Amber find out about Delicia not being a girl's girl, that Delicia did the same thing. What Shayla did to her, I can't wait to see what happens
Well,
then.
she'll get her discernment back when she starts
You're
obeying
praying.
the Holy Spirit, praying and
Yep.
Yeah,
obeying the Holy Spirit.
definitely.
That's why she doesn't have any discernment.
Yeah, I know. And then Lydia says, somebody please send Shayla back to her cave. I can't stand Shayla. Lydia says,
Tina, lock
oh,
up. Tina, lock up. Tina.
I know. And Auntie Riri said, Amen, Susan. It knock and buck cash out. Keep it real, that division. Yes, darling.
We can
And then
negotiate
we have,
salaries later, Auntie Riri.
Oh Lord.
and then Tina S says, Wayne, give them 24 hours. Time is winding. Can't wait for the attorney to notice Wayne. Notify Wayne. Yep, I can't wait to Tina S. I'm dying to hear what the attorney have to say. LOL, so that they just repeat the same mistake over and over. Exactly.
Mhm.
New skit Jeff is saying.
Oh,
Team
we got 40.
divorce. Okay. Susan, can you watch and see what the new skit all about for me, please, and let us know?
Let me see. Okay.
All right. And then Anthony gave bad advice to Shayla. And then Goddess says the lawyer came off unprofessional because she didn't looked over their contract. I know she should have looked it over before she come into the office. That's but she said she just got it. That's what she said. Goddess, she just got it. Submit that Amber that and send it to her the night before she comes to the office. That made no sense. Very unprofessional for real. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Yes. Anybody, please
The,
subscribe to Nancy,
the
the
new skit.
Scratcher page, please.
The new skit
All
is
right.
Denisha. The new skit is Denisha telling Anthony how the girls treated her. So
Okay.
I haven't looked at it yet. That's just the
Okay, yeah,
title.
go and take a look at it. But just take yourself off camera, mute yourself, and look at it and
Yeah.
come back on. All right. Or you can just mute yourself. Yeah. This skit. This just a skit. Yes, it's just a skit. And Nancy, definitely, girl, lipstick. Lydia says, lipstick girl, Sharon. Yes, baby girl. I love my lipstick. I don't take the skits for. Oh no, we don't. We don't. I never do. Watch when Shardy and Rowan got lost on their way. Oh, okay, I'll do that later. Nobody can be trusted on this kid. Exactly. They're all snakes in that in the podcast for real. And Goddess says, please get the likes up, chat. Please get the likes up. Okay. This is a real podcast, so everyone is on it anyway. Yes, Nancy, everyone is on it. And Amber is bipolar, same with Anthony Eros says. And he just paid for per performance. You know what? I think just like Wayne was on to Delicia, I think he's on to Lauren. He's also on to Delicia. Not Delicia, on to, me always I get the two D name them wrong. Denisha. Because he said he knows what he's doing. So let's see what he's doing. The wrong for making Denisha order them food. I think they are picking at her at this point, and Tamira should have defended her. Oh, really? I didn't realize that. Looked like Auntie Riri drop off to go watch it too. Alani says, watch when the girls get on Denisha for not wanting to get their food. But Wayne did it wrong. Wayne should have let them know that she's the assistant manager. Assistant manager, do they get food? Please put it in the chat. Let me know because I am not aware that assistant manager, they need to go order them food. She can pick it up if they want, but no, they don't need to order. It's just too much. Just let me know why she didn't look over their contract. I know she should have looked it over before she come into the office. That no, but she said she got muted. Muted. Got it. So with that, Amber, the
Yeah.
she said she was muted. Got it. So with that,
Can you hear me now?
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Look
Apparently,
at other stuff.
there was. Oh, apparently there was one other skit before what I just saw where Shayla went and told the girls about her not ordering food, and so she went in and the girls got on her about ordering food that she's supposed to help them, and then Tamara came out and asked her, and so she went ahead and ordered. So she's complaining to Anthony that wasn't her job, or she went ahead, and so she's just, and Anthony's like, I'm going to talk to Wayne because you're not supposed to do that, and you're there to help run the podcast, and so it was just ended with, oh, I love you, blah 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 blah.
So it was just another waste of that's a filler skit again.
Well, I don't know if it would be considered a filler skit, but she did tell him he's going to complain to Wayne, and of course Wayne's going to go and get on the girls. But he should have. Wayne is an agent of chaos. He still has not told them what her job, because what's his name? Anthony said that's not your job description, but the girls, they don't know her job description. All they know is that she was the receptionist and helping out. They don't know that Wayne has told her she's going to do other stuff. And so of course he's talking about he's gonna, she's not a go girl, she's not this, she's not that, and and he says I love you, and just full of Anthony crap. So, but only for you, Sharon, when I look at that skit, because I do not watch Denanisha.
Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Thank you. We needed to be a, but that, you know what? Them have to behave themselves. She's not a secretary. She is an assistant manager. She's supposed to be helping them. So we need to let these girls know that she's the assistant. She's there to assist you. So if you want your food, go and get your food yourself. So let's see if assistant manager is their duties also is to go get the food for.
Can I say something though? Tamara, she did indicate that Tamara said if you were at the studio, that's what you do for me at the studio, because she's her assistant at the studio, and that's part, and that's what she said. I don't understand what the problem is, because this is what you do at the studio for me. But like I said, Wayne has not disclosed to them that he's given her additional duties where she is not just the assistant manager or whatever. She has other duties, and so that doesn't fall in her preview. But
if she's so she is Tamara assistant too, and she do order the food for Tamara.
Yeah, she does. So that's what Tamara was telling her. You order. I don't know what the problem is.
I think she's thinking that she above them now, so she don't need to order them
food. She is, so I guess she is, and Wayne says she is, so I guess she is.
Exactly. So she can order the food then. Okay. So to what I'm understanding, are we wrong? Let me just poll that. Let me just poll it for the ladies. It is the ladies wrong.
I will say in my job, we have the executive assistant to our president. If he asks her to, and she's a VP as well, and she does a lot of other stuff. But if he asks her to order food for the floor she would do it, because he asked her. And I think if Wayne had asked her to do it, she would have done it. But it's just the way that Shayla did it, like she's beneath, that they're above her. That's what she took exception to, because when she spoke with Tamara, she just went ahead and did it. So it was the way Shayla approached her in it. Because if Wayne had asked her, she probably would have ordered.
I think she have an issue with Shayla regardless. So if she's an assistant and the ladies are, they're the one on supposed to be on the set going live and they need food or whatever, I think that would be part of her job description to fetch them food.
Mm-hmm.
That's in my humble opinion. So
Yeah.
I put it to a poll to ask to see what our chat family saying. So let's see if we're wrong. So I think that would be part of her job description. All right, let's read some comments here. So Belinda says about stop watching this kid. They and Denisha about to order for them. Lauren, Wayne and Denisha tell them what her position is. Him never tell them that she was the assistant manager as yet. But still, regardless, she's assistant manager. The girls them are taping or whatever they're doing, she can order the food. What's the big deal? I think she's as you said, Susan, she thinks she above them. She could not supposed to order food. No, she thinks she's in the big league
Well,
now.
she thinks, yeah,
Yeah, so she
she
can't
does.
order
She
that. So
does.
let's see what Wayne have to say because Wayne have to step into this here too. So let's see what happens next. The lady really lost leverage. They should have put out a few episodes independently to see what numbers they'll accumulate, then come to Wayne with the idea and show the numbers they produce. So that's a good idea. I like that. That sounds good. Um, Wayne was leading with the money, saying they were gonna get paid per episode and think they all were just gonna sign. Yes, Marian. You're absolutely right. Manager. Okay. I like Denisha Lydia says. Okay, good evening, Marian. And Marian says, yes, Susan. Denisha will be the one to tell Wayne. That's a good idea.
Also, Denisha is a Dalton now. That's what Anthony told her. I didn't hear all that. But
When did he says that?
I guess that's what Nancy is saying. He told her you are a Dalton, but the thing is, he's still isn't he still married? So how is he a Dalton? What is he? Is he a oh? But wait a minute. Maybe he's a polygamist.
Mm.
Well, he's a
And
polygamist then.
Anthony gave her a bonus. Anthony gave her a bonus. Okay. And Goddess says they're acting too entitled for me, telling Denisha to order their food. I hope she calls Wayne. Okay. Goddess. My favorite skit. Okay. Hi everyone. I share and like. Oh, thank you, Twyla. And thank you for the support. Hi there, Dippy. React says, hi there, welcome to Sharon Review. I honestly think it's gonna be both Denisha and Lauren. But yes, Denisha will be the first. I absolutely love how Wayne told Lauren she was of overstepping our boundaries. Oh yes, I love that too. I kept on watching that skit over and over. Well said, dear Dippy reacts. And then so Sabrina says, Suzette, by telling Anthony, he will tell Wayne to get rid of the ladies off the podcast. Oh my goodness, God, it says there are two entitled. So now I have to go poll, are the ladies too entitled? So that says yes. Let me see what it says.
Well, if they are, it's due to Wayne.
Yeah.
He's the one beefing them up and telling them all of this stuff. You know what I mean? It's his
Mm,
fault.
are the ladies.
But one thing I would do if Anthony, when Anthony calls Wayne and complains, if Wayne
Entitled.
is talking about separating business and personal,
Mm-hmm.
he should say, well, why didn't Denisha call me? I'm her boss. Why are you
Mm-hmm.
calling me on her behalf? But he
That
may or
makes
may not
sense.
say that. But he likes chaos, so he'll.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. So I pulled that. Let's see what the ladies have to say to that. I meant what our chat family gonna say. We're polling. Are the ladies too entitled? I wonder if that's what my poll. I don't even remember what my poll put in there. And then Shayla is probably talking to Denisha like a dog, unacceptable. Yeah, that was
Yeah, that's
disrespectful.
unacceptable. Yeah, that's not
Because
right.
she's going, says, "Oh, this is Country Wayne podcast," and going to touch his thing and says, "This is the door." She was too much. She likes, no, that
Right.
was,
But
yeah, that is
yeah,
too much.
but
That
like I
is
said,
disrespectful.
I don't like either character, Denisha or Shayla, but
Hmm.
right is right. And you call a
And
spade,
wrong is
and
wrong.
Shayla
That's
was
why we
wrong
call
the
a
way
spade
she
a spade.
spoke
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah, the contract is horrible. Yes. That is why they needed a lawyer to look it over. I enjoyed it. Notice Lauren didn't run, tell Denisha that was. Oh, I enjoyed it. Tina says, notice Lauren didn't run, tell Denisha that with that cocky, confident grin of hers. No, she didn't. Because he really shut her down. But you know what? No. Tina S. I go back to that. Yes, she told them in the meeting with the lawyer this morning. She says, I tried to get another
Mhm.
contract different from you guys, and Wayne turned me down. She
Right.
told on herself because then she says Wayne is not going to accept it because we don't have any experience and is his podcast, so this is an opportunity. So I guess he just loved bomber during the night, and I think you know what, Lauren has caught, she caught feelings for Wayne now.
I think so.
Yeah, she
I
caught
think
feelings
so.
for Wayne, and she's gonna get a rude awakening when he
Yeah,
dumps her
as soon
or
as
Denisha.
as soon as Dan comes, he's gonna kick her out because he's not gonna stand for any kind of craziness.
I know, eh? I enjoyed it. Yes, I enjoyed it too. Tina S. That was delicious. That was full entertainment. Anthony doesn't want his dirty laundry here. We'll see. Auntie Riri said, yes, mom needs cleaning. Oh my goodness, Auntie Riri. Wayne told Lauren to wash her hair. Yes, I was just laughing. He says to wash your hair, me tell you're washing. And I don't know where you have been. I don't know if she was smelling because she was in a funk there. So him says, maybe you smell funky, so go bathe and wash your hair while you're at it. I wouldn't sign anything that contract bogus.
Well, we'll see
Oh
what the
Lord.
attorney says.
Was her ear stinking?
No, he was talking about the crazy thoughts she had. That's what he's talking about. You need to why he wasn't saying you need to wash your hair.
Yeah, I understand. They need agent and entertainment lawyer. Yes, they do. And then Dippy reacts says, I can't wait for Dan to comfort Lauren and Wayne and Shayla find out about Delicia and Eman. That's going to be interesting. Yes, it is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. That's why we are saying popcorn anyone because it is gonna be lit. I'm happy that they're bringing in the comedy side of it because it's really been depressing for the past 2 months. So with the comedy side of it, that was full entertainment, and I think a lot of people enjoyed it. Lauren is going to underestimate Wayne. He is all about his money. That's the one thing he doesn't play about. And, no, yeah, she did, and he told her last night. She found out, Tyler. She found out last night. And Dippy react, good evening. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Sissy. Please like, share, please like, share, subscribe to Sharon underscore Rico Review. Thank you. The ISIS. Yes, thanks. And then Nancy says, Denisha and Wayne will cross the line. I can't wait for that to happen.
I believe it's gonna happen.
hmm I like Denisha too, Nancy. Twyla says, this is just a skit.
Well, you have to say that from time to time,
Yeah,
definitely.
because a lot of people are getting their feelings, and then, I mean, this thing is letting us know that a lot of people is taking it too serious. I think that is why they
Mhm.
bring in that comedy side of thing last night with
I'm glad. I hope they keep the comedy side. I hope they
yeah.
keep Pastor Chris there so we can
hmm
see. It needs to be balanced because it has
Yeah,
just gotten off
definitely.
balance. So
Yeah, we need balance, definitely. Audience need balance. We can't have everybody doing the same thing at the same
right?
time. We have Crazy Libby crashing out. We have
Yeah,
Genesis. We
Genesis,
have a lot of that going
Dan.
on. And then we have that abusive situation going on with Erica.
Erica.
That was too much. I'm gonna watch once because Nancy keep on saying mention it, and I say okay. I watched it, the one with him take up her phone and call DC, but after that, my sorry, I can't stomach it. It's just too much. Wanda says, "Hi ladies, I love you all. I can't deal with the other one. I am seasoned me and all that. I ain't used to." Wanda, what you mean, baby girl? Hi ladies, I love you all. I can't deal with the other ones. I am seasoned me and all that. I ain't used to. Okay, thank you, Wanda. Oh, okay. Nancy, Susan, you're good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, because your thing went haywire there
Well,
for
yeah,
a
I
bit.
know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I guess the system is I would not order them any food, not her job. All right. Wayne and Denisha will cross the line. Okay, so we
Like I
just come
said,
down
depends.
here. At this point, I see the podcast between Lauren and Denisha. LOL.
But it
Oh,
won't
do that.
last long if that's the case.
Mm. I love Wayne check Lauren. Yeah, that was an interesting one. We pay Denisha 10,000 a month to just sit at the desk more than the ladies. That's what I was saying, but they're telling me if they do more than one, then it's going to be the ladies then will end up getting more.
Right. As it
If
gets
I
more
was
popular.
Denisha, I would call Wayne to tell them her position. Those women are not her boss.
Yeah.
Wayne is.
She called her boyfriend. So
Because she know her boyfriend is going to tell Wayne about it. Please hit the like button for
yeah,
Sharon
her
underscore
fake
Rika Review.
boyfriend.
Thanks 63 currently watching. Thank you guys. Please hit the like button. Please get us in the algorithm. It's really appreciated. All right. So whoever already hit the like button, thank you very much for your support. And this is for all of us because this channel belongs to all of us. Okay, so big dog don't have to lie. I know he, Jeff, he doesn't have to lie. He just tell them what it is. I would not order them no food. And then good point, goddess. Even scan it or something. Yeah, Team Dalton. Lydia says yes. Please like, share, subscribe to Sharon underscore Rico Review. Thank you, sis.
Um, Sharon,
Mm-hmm.
Lydia has to make that clear since Mr. Dalton says that Denisha is a Dalton. So it should be Team Dalton, Anthony, and Amber, not Denisha and Anthony. So make that clear since he thinks that he's just as delusional as Dave over there talking about Amber as his wife.
They did that on purpose. You know what? The writers, they know exactly what they are doing. They are what you call it there. They are dividing the audience because they know that people love Dave, and what they're doing, they're having Dave loving on this married woman, and then they have Anthony loving on this single woman, and now you guys are letting us know that Anthony Collar, Denisha Dalton. Oh my goodness! So
Well,
I
Wayne
guess.
said she was his fiance. You have your wife,
Ooh.
your baby's mama, and your fiance in yes, yesterday. Which that's what I'm saying. These people are delusional. And Wayne only did that just to get Anthony's goat. Um, but yeah, this is just so crazy. So he's a polygamist. I want to know when he and Denisha got married.
Okay. And Goddess says most of the women he knows are professional, and he has slept with them all.
Yeah, that's true.
What what I would say, guys, is this. What I would say, I totally agree with everyone, Eva Doctor, Suzette, Auntie Riri, every single one of you. People has to look at it. Amber needs to go get a STD check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah, Amber needs to get tested because you know what's going on in Atlanta. I wonder what happened in SkitLanta.
Yeah.
Because this man, He has been sowing his royal oats. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? He is sowing it, but he's a single man, you know. But there is a lot of profession, and he doesn't deal with people that doesn't not a professional. They're all professional ladies. They all and they all respect him. So if he calls them, they're there. He just speed dial whoever in that position. So that is yeah. So Amber needs to get tested. Oh my goodness, Amber Whisperer, our bipolar, what's her name saying? I put the picture and the video on a community page. The food was excellent. I have oxtail, mac and cheese, collard greens. It was 100. It was Ayana enter chat event event. Oh, that is so wonderful. Oh, I can't wait to go over
That was
and see that. Hold on. So our beautiful Nancy, let me just catch it. When the girls get on Denisha for not waiting to wanting to get their food. Oh, okay. So let me look here. Where's my Nancy? Oh, here she is. Mm-hmm.
and I still blame Wayne. That's his fault. He should have made it clear what her role was. He's
Yeah,
told
he
her
should have.
she's the manager and stuff, and he briefly went over stuff. And they're just like I said, they're just thinking she's their assistant, and
Yeah,
and that's his fault. And he purposely did that. He purposely did it.
yeah. That shouldn't. Yeah, he knows what he is doing. Wayne said he knows what he is doing at the end of the day.
Hmm. And I thought that Denisha was this big, strong woman, but she seems to be going and tattling to Anthony. I thought she was so strong.
Yeah, because she says
Yeah.
the elevator not going upstairs for
Oh
Anthony,
yeah.
but no, she is whining.
You gotta tell she's whining now. She's
Yeah,
whining.
I believe Denisha will inform Wayne about the
She
lawyer.
will. She will.
She definitely will. Equal opportunity lover, man, Dave. I know it. Yes, well said, dear Angela. Lydia says, LOL, Auntie Riri. And half of the Atlanta, Dave, been through. I know it. That is why Amber need to get tested.
Uh-huh.
Just it's just
It is. We know Nancy.
Dave get around the town. I know it. Mm. Equal opportunity. I know, definitely, definitely. Wayne keep woman in his back pocket too, definitely. Oh, you guys are too funny. And then we have right here, Dave has supported Amber since day one. It is good to still be friends with your exes. I am friends with three of my. Oh, that's wonderful, darling.
He supported her. He she was vulnerable. Carla, she was vulnerable.
Yeah,
He took advantage of a vulnerable woman. You cannot. I mean, I would, in my opinion, he took advantage of a vulnerable woman, and
yeah.
that's
That's
in
what
my
that's what
eyes.
they were showing us. That's what they shows up with Amber.
Not
Yeah,
as an honorable
yeah,
man, because an honorable man would not have done that. He would not have slept with a married woman. He would have waited until after her a divorce was final, and he would not have encouraged her. And so he took advantage of a vulnerable woman. He heard she told all her information about her feelings, what her husband was not doing. He started doing it. He saw she's a godly woman, or was, or whatever she is now. He used that, talking about God, twisting the word of God, talking about God sent her to him, which is in lie. So no, Dave is not. That's why I don't. The character Dave, he's not an honorable man, and that's why I understand. And I guess it's the way the world is. Stuff like that is okay. It's acceptable.
yeah. That is what's
Right
happening
is right and wrong is
nowadays.
wrong.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Zara says Amber is the biggest clown on the skit. Shayla.
Uh-oh.
Zara, can you let me
Not say that word. Yeah.
yeah, don't use the F word, please. Please don't use that. I'm
Mhm.
trying to do something with that. Where are my mods? I'm sorry, but I have to remove that comment. Please, no
Yeah.
profanity, please. Thank you. Double standard. Yep. Suzette seemed like a what? Dave seems like creepy to me. Okay, that was Suzette.
The
SSA.
other Suzette.
Yeah, the other Suzette. Yeah, we have two of you now. Wayne break it down for Lauren last night. Yeah, that was that was really a good one. Refer to
Mm-hmm.
Lauren as is dog. That's not a term of endearment. Ooh,
Hmm.
really? I have to go back and watch that. It
Yeah,
looked like I was
I
busy
didn't hear
laughing.
those,
It looked like
but
I was watching. I was watching so much laughing. I missed that.
you probably
It look,
missed it.
yeah, I have to go back and watch that, Angela. And then Zara says, Wayne doesn't want honeypot, and honeypot is boring. Well, he told Lauren last night, says, honeypot and I was in a real relationship. And
Mm-hmm.
I am going to keep to my word, so don't watch my pocket. Because Lauren says you need to cut her off. She think that she's so good, because remember in promise her that is she's gonna be the wife, just like what Anthony is doing with Denisha. It's just men knows when they want to marry. If they're gonna marry you, they're going to get you an engagement ring. They're gonna come
Mm-hmm.
correct. They're not gonna tell you says, but when they don't want to marry, they're gonna tell you say, oh, you're gonna be my wife when not no go so. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So that's the play that's playing right now between Denisha and Anthony and Wayne, because Wayne tell Lauren that Anthony Porch says, "Oh, I could just marry you." That's what Wayne said to Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
And now you guys are telling me, because I haven't seen the skit for myself yet, that Anthony is calling Denisha Mrs. Dalton when he is still legally married.
Yeah,
What I
but
know?
if he really wanted a divorce, then he's supposed to be this big time money man, businessman that can just recoup and everything.
10
Even
episodes
though
ago.
he may not agree with it to get rid of Amber, he'd
Mm,
give her a 50% and just go ahead with Denisha. So what that says a lot. So
yeah,
again, I know he loves his money, but if like Amber told him, if you say you care about her like you do, sign the paper.
exactly.
He can say I love you, I love you. How many times Anthony has said I love you? You
I
know,
know.
he doesn't even really know what I don't think
Love means. I know.
love
He
means.
doesn't know
He
to
has a
love
clue.
nobody. They only lead with the money, and that is
Right.
unacceptable. Yeah, they need to know how to love, because love is a two-way street. And now these women, I don't even think they know how to love either. They just use them, let man use them. Anyway, it is
And
what it
Denisha
is.
saying she loves him because it's good for her to say that. She doesn't
Exactly.
love Anthony, and they still have
Mm.
no chemistry. My humble opinion.
But my friend, that Anthony have the nerve to tell her how much he loves her when she just tell him off, says, "Oh, yeah, the elevator is not going all the way up there."
And
No,
that
no, no,
tells you
really, because
something
she's
about his
believed to
mind.
him. Right, that he is an idiot, and he doesn't even realize that that's what she's doing. Oh,
And he
please,
doesn't
Uncle
want to
Wayne
be
one have
alone.
sense.
He doesn't
Oh,
want to be alone. So that's
Suzette,
a
how did you like when Wayne says to Lauren? I just have to say this part. When Lauren come to him and says, I own the podcast.
oh God.
And
I
then Wayne look at her and says, what? She goes, I own the podcast and you're my boss, right? And he goes, what?
I couldn't figure out why she said
Are you
that.
a comedian? He says, are you Country Wayne comedian? Are you trying to tell
Right.
me something? And she says, oh, I want to renegotiate my contract. And Wayne said, oh, you want to get a lesser pay? And she goes, no, I'm saying, you want to get more. And he says, but you don't have no experience. It's a Country Wayne podcast for a reason.
Hmm.
And you are a nobody. What are you bringing to the table? Oh my goodness. I was just laughing the whole time I'm watching that.
Sharon, there was a comment on here, and I saw it come through about Anthony oh, it's from EP 93. She said Anthony blew his opportunity to stand up for Denisha by telling her he's calling Wayne. And I'm not. I mean, that was in that episode that I saw. He said he's going to call Wayne, and so I guess if he really wanted to man up to her, he would have maybe, gone down there and talked to him himself. I don't know. Maybe she would have appreciated that other than he's going to talk to Wayne.
Mm-hmm. Guys, please hit the like button. Please get the likes up. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hitting whoever it already. Thank you very, very much. And also, please check to see if the button actually hits. Okay. Thank you. If it's actually clicked.
And I
And
like
then
this one. Can I
more
read
of
this?
it says
Yeah.
they were very rude too.
Yeah.
Amber and Shayla are in their feelings. Wayne was right yesterday regarding
Yep.
Amber.
Yep.
What did he say about Amber? I don't
No, he said
remember.
she's upset because she's
Oh,
has
yes,
feelings
yes,
hurt.
yes.
It wasn't because of him, that she's upset because I think I what I see with Amber and from just looking at this thing, and not because I want her, I'm for the marriage and all that stuff. I mean, I'm for a transform Anthony. I don't think she should be going back to him and he's not transformed. Okay, and
Exactly.
herself as well.
Mm-hmm.
But what I see is I think this is a woman, and it started in that when she was with her attorney and she started crying out to God. Remember that? And
Yeah.
I think it's starting with her that the Holy Spirit is really dealing with her. And I think she's starting to realize, even though she's putting on this facade that I don't care about Anthony and Denisha, all I want is my bag, blah 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 blah. That's not true. And Wayne knows Amber. He knows it, and that's what he's seeing right through her. That's why he
Yeah.
said what he said. She was jealous of Anthony and Denisha.
That is
And so
true.
her thing is, and I think it's starting to click, even though she has Dave, I think it's starting to click with her. Did I make the right decision? Or what am I really doing with my life?
I
And,
know.
and the only way she's going to be able to really find out what God really wants for her, she's going to have to leave Dave alone. I know her, a lot of people don't want that, but if they want the true Amber to heal, she's going to have to leave Dave alone. She's going to have to leave Anthony alone. If they have a divorce, okay, they have a divorce. But I think as if both of them, get healed, they may come back together. But she's gonna. I think she's being, because she's starting to spout more scriptures that start talking about God. Now she's back to talking about God, whereas
Yeah.
before she wasn't. So I think she's being dealt with.
A turning
And
point is coming.
yes, it is.
Yeah, sooner than later. Yes, it is
Mm-hmm.
definitely coming. Yeah, that is really, really nice. Yeah, I can't wait to see the full transformation of the ladies of Amber. I can't wait to see that. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
we will definitely see if they're gonna have a podcast. I really wants to know. So Yolanda says all she had to do is to tell them her position, but
Yep.
she playing victim and involving Anthony, who has nothing to do with the podcast.
That's
Exactly.
exactly, Yolanda.
Yeah. And please, those ladies are too much. She is a manager order their own food.
But they
Oh,
don't know that.
yeah, they don't know
And
that
then she
because
did that
Wayne
for
is playing a
Tamara.
game and she's also playing a game.
And she did that for Tamara. That's why, Tamara's probably was expecting her to do it because in
Yeah.
her role as her assistant, that's what she did. It's just the way it was presented. If she wasn't so nasty,
Zara,
that's it.
Zara said Wayne told them she's the podcast manager. They all know. He says that she's important,
Did
but he
right.
didn't
He
say
never
what
said
it was.
manager. Right.
Yeah, he didn't say what it was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony did great job encouraging. Oh, really? I can't wait to
No,
see
he
that.
was all right.
Right, Sharon. When they start filming, Denisha would have to go get their food. Exactly. Thank you, Marianne.
That's true.
Shayla gets on my nerve. Yes, I think she was really out of pocket when she went to touch the wall. I think that was too much. That was too
Mm-hmm.
disrespectful. She over. Shayla need to mind her place and mind her own business and go try and figure out how she gonna tell on herself on the podcast said that she was a she backstabbed her best friend. That you know what I mean? She have to go figure out what she gonna do there. Sharon
And
Stop Shayla told Denisha that boss that she's the boss.
thank you,
Oh Lord.
Sabrina. Denisha should have called Wayne. And
Yeah.
one thing I will say, can I say this, Sharon?
Yeah, yeah, go
Because
ahead.
with Denisha, I'm just looking at this unbiased. She, if she knew that um, she didn't want to order the food, she should have just, like Sabrina said, all she had to do was call Wayne and say, you know what, they want me to order their food. Is this part of my duties?
Job description.
But she's playing victim by,
Mm-hmm.
oh me. She told Anthony, I just went ahead and did it, and then playing the victim so he can say something as well, because she wants to cause problems herself. And if she was
Exactly.
this big bad girl that she claims to be, why did she order the food? She could have just said, hey, I'm not doing anything. You all better call Wayne. I'm not doing
Exactly.
anything. So she's not as big as bad as she claims, because she's now playing
No, she is. She is, but she's playing a game.
a game.
Exactly. That's what she is doing. So at the end of the day, she could have even says, I'm the assistant, or she could have I'm the manager, but what she could have done, she could have just called the boss and says,
Right.
look here, Wayne, the ladies them want me to order their food. Is this a part of my job description? That's what she could have says. You know what I mean?
She told him yesterday, she tattled on him yesterday to him, talking about how they were treating
Exactly.
her. So what's the difference? There's a method. She has a plan. She's playing a game. You're right.
Exactly.
She's playing a game.
She is definitely playing a game, and I don't understand why people are not saying it. And then there I Lydia says, chat family. She said, yo, chat family, please hit the like button. Thank you for all your support.
Yeah.
Yes, darling. Thank you. Please listen to Lydia, please, and all the moderator. Please, please, please hit the like button. We appreciate it. It doesn't cost a thing to hit the like button. I can't sing. Like I love to sing, but I can't sing. All right, so they don't have a company card. So whose money they're using for the food?
It was probably one of the girls.
I think they do have a company card because when Shayla was ordering stuff, Onipat used to ask her, "Where are we spent?" She said, "Oh, I'm taking it out of the podcast expense." So it looks like they do have that. All the newcomers to the chat, please hit the like button. We need more likes. Thank you, Lydia. And then Yolanda says, I hope somebody put Anthony in his place. I know it. And correct him. Meantime, they're at it that you're still legally married. When are you going to mediation?
Hmm.
Suzette P says, Sharon, Wayne mentioned to them
Oh,
that
there's
she.
a new skit. Wayne called Anthony. You want me to watch that?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. And then D says, Denisha knows what she signed up for. She was showing off an amber by kissing her husband. So she can stand up for herself. Exactly, D. She's playing a game and she know exactly what she's doing. And then Twyla says, it doesn't matter what a person did in their past, but what matters is what you do now to do better in life. Gotta be willing to change. Yes, definitely, Twyla. So true. Nancy B, the food looks delicious from the what you call that? Koshana Bistro. Okay, you see, my dear, tongue tied up. Dave and Wayne the same. Yes, Belinda. So is Denisha taking advantage of a vulnerable man? Yes, that's exactly what she doing, you had. Anthony has no balls. Oh my goodness. One idea, Juanita, how are you? Welcome in. All the people and the chat needs to be checked. It is just a skit. And everyone, can you please hit the like button? Get us up. Thank you. Andy says, Dave listened to Amber whine about and then he just started doing all the things everybody in Skitla News got when it suits them. Definitely, D. Definitely. And then Angela says, no profanity in the chat. Whoopsie, I didn't see that one. I know it. I was shocked when I saw it, so I remove it. And then Lydia says, please, no cussing or profanity. YouTube will shut down the chat. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding. That is why I removed it immediately when I saw it. Please, Shayla was just being Shayla. She is no one's boss. That's her problem. She thought she was Iman's boss too until he put that 22 size 22 down. Twilight, babe yourself. But it's all fun. That is all fun, guys. We like to joke on here. We like to have fun. In the meantime, we're reviewing the skit, and we also get some learning points in there also, and some life lessons that it taught us. And Denisha isn't as strong as she thinks. It's different when you have to look at the wife and crazy baby mama every day. I know it, TM. Well said. Hmm. The food was delicious. You're welcome. Congrats, dear Nancy. I will be back. Okay. Greasy face. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. Be nice, be nice. We're not gonna call Dave no name. Dave is a handsome devil. Okay. The no problem, Angela. Sharon is my safe space. Okay, thank you, darling. And then D says, Wayne is boring. So he can say Aunt Buddy is boring. Ooh. No, Aunt says you are in the Dalton's mansion now. Ooh, Dana says, okay, thank you for the correction. You see? At least we have people correcting us because you know that I'm not seeing this skit. I'm just going off of what you guys are telling us. Please hit the like button, chat family. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. And then Angela says, Anthony should not refer to Big Kai Kai as his stepson. Big Kai Kai doesn't need to put in that stuff. I know it is really weird what he's doing. Please like, share, subscribe to Sharon underscore Rico Review. Thank you, Goddess. And he says they use the word love like a greeting. Yes, they don't mean it. You're absolutely right. They don't mean it. And then Yolanda says Denisha knows she was going to have to put up with some mess. Off and Amber by kissing her husband. So you
yeah.
Mother. Yeah.
Okay. I'm back.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it was Anthony that called Wayne. The title is wrong. So he called him and told him what Denisha said, and Wayne's like, what? No, what they have her doing that? Oh no. And then what Wayne did say, Denisha is cool. She's like a sister to me. And Anthony had this strange look on his face, like, what? So, hey, you know what's going to happen. So he said he would talk. Wayne said he would talk to them, and he said it's toxic. He said, well, who told her that? What happened? And he said it was Shayla that started. And he said, well, Anthony, you know what? Shayla is the whole thing is toxic because you have different energies with the different women. And he said, he mentioned, he said, because of Shayla, you might lose Denisha because of Shayla. But Wayne said that he's going to talk to the girls, but he did tell Anthony at the end, and Anthony just not picking this up. He said you need to go to your you need to read the Bible. You need to go to God. He said, I'm not talking about get your hands on your knees, but you need to really pray and read the Bible because you got Shayla's going to be with you for years. And you got to, basically learn how to deal with her. But he has on his T-shirt again, God has a plan. Anthony does.
So they start this up again. They start it up again.
But what Wayne was saying, Wayne's gonna, and he said, my bad. I'm sorry. I'll let Denisha know. I'll let Denisha, know. But he also said, basically told Anthony, your baby mama the one that started this, so you need to do something as well. So it looks like Wayne's gonna talk to them, but he also told Anthony it's toxic, and that's what he wants. He wants that toxicity. But it was interesting. I'm glad he told him, listen, you need to pray and read your word and really get into it. And he said, God has a plan on there. And I don't think this went the way, from what I can see, Sharon, I don't think this really went the way that Anthony thought it was going to go. Yes, Wayne's going to talk to them, but Wayne had some words for him as well, and he wasn't expecting that. And that's why I think they have him have that God has a plan t-shirt, because that what he told Denisha is out of order, talking about she's adulting when she's not. So yeah,
I'll be right back. Give me 5
you want
minutes.
me to
Okay.
read? You want me to read?
Yes, please.
I hope
Thank
okay.
you.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Margaret Smith says this is an employment issue, not a personal issue. Belinda says Wayne quick to love Shayla as sister now. He said now he says, he loves Denisha as a sister. Nancy says Libby needs a birthday party. She does, Nancy. Goddess London says Wayne told Anthony to pray and read the word, and God has a plan t-shirt on again.
Yeah,
Nancy
I'm
says
back.
Anthony gets on my nerves. Mine too, Nancy. I really agree with you with that.
Oh, that was the best skit. Which one was the best skit?
Probably, I don't know if they're talking about the one with Anthony and with him telling him to pray. Probably that was a good skit. I will tell you, it was a good skit because Wayne actually kind of turned it on to Anthony that what he needs to do, and it was God as planned. Because if he gets in the word and prays, he will figure out what God wants for him in the life. Because I was watching the other day that skit where they had it on Facebook where he was praying to God, remember, on his own, and she was
Yeah.
unfortunately with Dave. But about what he would do, I just want my wife. I love my
Yeah,
wife.
I remember that. Yeah.
And that was and it was like no one was there, so he was not playing. That was he was for real.
Yeah,
And
he was. He was.
He's all twisted right now, but that was for real. And
Yeah, that was real. But a lot of people said it wasn't real because when he
no,
called her, and he expect you cannot pray and expect God
but that's
to.
Anthony though.
I know he expect God to answer that prayer right away, but God doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
He works in his own time. That's the
Well,
nicest thing about that.
right. He could if he wanted to, but it's up to his timing. You can do it
Exactly.
instant if
It's
you
not
want
on
to.
our
But
timing,
that
it's up
wasn't
to
his
God
timing. Right.
timing.
Right.
Yeah. All right. This is, yeah, God has a plan. So I guess this get gone back into God has a plan. All right, guys, this is so delicious. I'm not
Yeah.
going to keep you guys any longer. We're not going to go to 2 hours. I'm sorry I didn't get to all of the conversation, but thank you, Suzette. You were awesome
Yeah.
co-host. Thank you, Auntie Riri, for jumping on quickly to give some support. Thank you, chat family, for your support. Thank you for all the newcomers that come in. I hope they will return. And please leave comments in the chat. Rewatch this video. Comment. Let me know what I can do differently to spice the channel up. Okay. And if you want me to discuss other things, let me know. Also, put it in the comments also. So thank you guys. Have a good night. Anything delicious drop
So,
later. Maybe I
thank
will jump back
you.
on with you guys. All right.
Have a wonderful evening, Sharon and
All
Chad.
right. Same to you
Thank
guys. Bye
you.
for now, everyone.
Okay. Bye
Many
bye.
blessings. All right.